When you think about financial success, it's easy to picture the obvious. The Lamborghini, the penthouse apartment, the champagne-soaked parties that light up your social media feed. But here's the real secret. Those shiny toys might signal that you've made money, but they don't guarantee you've leveled up your life. If you want to play the game at the highest level, true wealth isn't about showing off. It's about upgrading the core assets that drive your daily experience, fuel your growth, and give you lasting satisfaction. So, let's break down the 11 upgrades that go way beyond the Lambo. These are the real flexes, the ones that build a foundation for a life that's not just impressive, but truly exceptional. First up, upgrade your time. This is the one asset you can't buy, but you can definitely reclaim. Once you have some financial breathing room, start outsourcing the tasks that drain your energy and eat into your day. Maybe it's hiring someone to clean your house, automate your bills, get groceries delivered, or even delegate work tasks that aren't the highest and best use of your skills. The goal here isn't to become lazy. It's to free up your mental bandwidth so you can focus on what actually moves the needle. The most successful people on the planet all have one thing in common. They protect their time like it's gold, because it is. Now let's talk about your body. You can have all the money in the world, but if you're running on fumes, none of it matters. Your health is the ultimate upgrade. Investing in regular exercise, high-quality nutrition, and proper sleep isn't just self-care. It's a competitive advantage. A strong, energized body sharpens your mind, boosts your mood, and gives you the stamina to tackle bigger goals. Think about it. What's the point of owning a supercar if you're too exhausted to enjoy it? Your body is the vehicle that carries you through every experience. Treat it like the rarest, most valuable asset you own. The third upgrade is your inner circle. As you grow, so should the people around you. It's easy to stick with the same friends from high school or college, but if they're not leveling up, they might be holding you back. Seek out people who inspire you, challenge you, and push you to be better. This doesn't mean cutting everyone off, but it does mean being intentional about who gets your energy. Relationships are like elevators. They either lift you up or drag you down. Curate an inner circle that supports your vision, holds you accountable, and celebrates your wins. Life's too short to waste on draining, one-sided connections. Next, optimize your environment. Your surroundings are a reflection of your mindset, and they have a huge impact on your behavior. Is your home or workspace cluttered, dark, or uninspiring? That's not just an aesthetic problem, it's a performance problem. Take the time to create a space that sparks creativity, keeps you focused, and aligns with the future you're building. Maybe it's minimalist decor, better lighting, a standing desk, or art that motivates you. When your environment is dialed in, you'll find it so much easier to stay productive, relaxed, and on track. The fifth upgrade? Raise your standards across the board. Now that you've proven you can achieve, it's time to refuse anything less than excellence. This isn't about being a perfectionist, but about knowing your worth and refusing to settle for mediocrity. Whether it's the quality of your work, the way people treat you, or the goals you set for yourself, keep leveling up your expectations. High standards force you to keep growing. They attract better opportunities, better people, and better results. Number 6 is about your online identity. In a world where your digital presence often speaks before you do, it's crucial to make sure your profiles, content, and messaging reflect who you are now and who you're becoming. Update your bios, share your journey, and curate your feeds with intention. People are Googling you before they meet you or do business with you. Make sure what they find matches the reality of your current success, your ambitions, and your values. On to the 7th upgrade, privacy. When you start winning, the spotlight gets brighter. But real power often moves in silence. Enhance your privacy by becoming more selective about what you share and with whom. Maybe it's separating your business and personal lives, using secure communication channels, or being more mindful about posting your location. The less the world knows about your next move, the more control you have. Privacy isn't about being secretive. It's about protecting your peace and your power. Upgrade number 8 is deepening your financial literacy. Making money is one thing. Keeping it and growing it is another. Now's the time to get serious about understanding investments, tax strategies, estate planning, and wealth protection. Read books, take courses, or work with a professional to make sure you're not just earning, but optimizing. The wealthy don't just work for their money, they make their money work for them. The more you know, the harder your money can hustle on your behalf. Ninth, elevate your appearance. This isn't about vanity, it's about respect. When you look put together, you signal to the world and to yourself that you take yourself and your goals seriously. This means dressing in a way that aligns with your ambitions, taking care of grooming, and investing in quality over quantity. You don't need designer labels head to toe, but you do need to show up looking like the best version of yourself. People treat you differently when you look the part, and that can open doors you didn't even know existed. 10th, embrace giving and legacy. When you reach a certain level, the question shifts from how much can I get to how much can I give? Use your resources to support causes you believe in, mentor others, or create something that lasts beyond your lifetime. This might look like starting a foundation, funding scholarships, or simply helping your community in a way that feels meaningful. The impact you make on others is the ultimate measure of success. Legacy is about planting seeds for a forest you may never see, but knowing you made the world a little better than you found it. And finally, the 11th upgrade, your identity. This is the most profound shift of all. It's easy to get stuck in the mindsets that got you here. Maybe you still see yourself as the underdog, the hustler, the outsider. But if you want to keep growing, you have to shed those old skins. Upgrade your self-image to match the person you're becoming, not the person you were. Embrace the new standards, the new habits, and the new confidence that comes with your achievements. When your internal identity catches up with your external success, you unlock a whole new level of fulfillment and possibility. Let's run that back. Upgrade your time, your health, your inner circle, your environment, your standards, your online identity, your privacy, your financial literacy, your appearance, your legacy, and your identity. These are the real upgrades. They don't just look good on Instagram, they actually feel good every single day. Here's the thing. Fast cars and flashy stuff? They're fun for a minute. But the buzz always fades. What doesn't fade is waking up every day knowing that your life is running smoothly. Your body feels amazing. The people around you have your back, and you're building something that matters. That's the kind of wealth nobody can take from you. So let's dig a little deeper into each upgrade, because the better you understand them, the faster you can start applying them. Freeing up your time isn't just about convenience. It's about leverage. Every hour you spend doing something someone else could do for $20 an hour is an hour you're not using to create, strategize, or connect. Think of your time as your most precious currency. Outsourcing, automating, and delegating aren't signs of arrogance, they're signs of mastery. Use technology, services, and a well-chosen team to take low-value tasks off your plate. When it comes to health, don't just react to problems. Get proactive. Schedule regular checkups, track your sleep, invest in a trainer or nutritionist if you can. Experiment with routines until you find what makes you feel unstoppable. It's about more than just avoiding illness. It's about optimizing for energy and performance. Building an inner circle is about quality, not quantity. Look for people who are better at something than you are, who have different perspectives, who don't just agree with everything you say. This might mean reaching out to mentors, joining masterminds, or even paying to be in the right rooms. Remember, if you're always the smartest person in the group, you're in the wrong group. Your environment shapes your habits. If your desk is always cluttered, you'll waste energy just trying to focus. If your kitchen is full of junk food, you'll eat junk. So, design your spaces to make good choices easy. Little tweaks, like adding plants, playing uplifting music, or keeping your goals visible, can have a huge impact on your mood and productivity. Raising your standards might mean saying no more often, walking away from deals that don't serve you, or cutting off relationships that drain you. It's about demanding excellence from yourself and from the world around you. And when you do, you'll be amazed at how quickly your results improve. Updating your online identity isn't about faking it. It's about making sure the world sees the real you. Share your story, your wins, your lessons learned. Build a personal brand that attracts the opportunities and people you want in your life. Privacy is power. The less people know, the less they can interfere. Be strategic about what you share. Use privacy settings, strong passwords, and secure platforms. Remember, you don't owe anyone access to your personal life unless you choose to give it. Financial literacy is a lifelong journey. Even if you're already wealthy, there's always more to learn. Stay curious. Diversify your investments. Learn about tax efficiency, insurance, and estate planning. Don't just chase returns, protect your downside too. Your appearance is your billboard. It sends a message before you ever open your mouth. Dress in a way that makes you feel confident and ready to handle anything. Grooming, posture, and even your handshake matter. The little things add up. Giving back isn't just about money. It's about time, attention, and intention. Find ways to contribute that light you up. Maybe it's volunteering, mentoring, or supporting the arts. The point is to create ripples that go beyond yourself. And finally, upgrading your identity means letting go of old stories. Maybe you grew up struggling. Maybe you've always been the outsider, or the rebel, or the underdog. That's not who you are anymore. Step into the role of leader, creator, or visionary. Act like the person you aspire to be, and watch how quickly reality catches up. The truth is, anyone can buy a Lambo if they have enough cash and a craving for attention. But the upgrades that really matter? Those are the ones nobody can see at first glance, but everyone can feel when they're around you. These upgrades ripple out into every area of your life, from your bank account, to your relationships, to your sense of peace and purpose. So next time you see someone flexing a flashy lifestyle, remember, the most powerful people in the room usually aren't the loudest, or the ones with the most obvious toys. They're the ones who walk in with quiet confidence, who are well-rested, surrounded by great people, and totally at ease in their own skin. That's the kind of wealth that lasts. Ready to level up beyond the Lambo? Start with these 11 upgrades. Build the habits, invest in the foundations, and watch as your life transforms from the inside out. Because real wealth isn't about what you have, it's about who you become.